watching Rampage Rewind. RPW is on the air, and what does Sonny
Following
Mac
contest is
takes
scheduled
here
for one
live
fall.
at the Sizzlin
It's
Summer
a
Bash.
first. He is from Warner Robins, Georgia.
Wow, and what a way to start here this episode of Rampage Rewind, taped at the Sizzling Summer Bash. What a tremendous crowd we have here. It's going to be a great show of professional wrestling, but what a great way to start Rampage Rewind.
And this matchup has been building for many weeks, as you know, Mr. Behrens. This man, a police officer, not a professional wrestler, Chris
Very
Jacobs.
beautiful tonight. Let's hear it. Very lovely.
And now the words from Marvelous Michael Stevens.
Back in RPW, baby.
Now, Chris, we've been training hard all week. We've been partying hard. And I think right here, Sizzlin Summer Bash, I think you're ready. You think he's ready? We heard the music. You got adorable Anthony Andrews. I'm like Stu Hart. I've been training you. I'm like Yoda. Ready you are. I think you're ready. You know what? Just remember what I taught you. Good luck. And remember, you can't tase him. You can't shoot him. Just come on. But good luck. Tase the lose. I'm just kidding. You can. Good luck, Mr. Cop. Good luck.
And so we await his opponent, the undefeated, and I put that in quotation marks, Anthony Andrews. He called him adorable. I don't think he's so adorable.
Nor is he undefeated, at least not in reality, but certainly in his own mind. Marvelous Michael Stevens been spending an extended period of time. We saw a recent training session on an episode of Rampage Television, and we know the hard work they've been doing. Chris Jacobs, Officer Chris Jacobs, first time in action here, Rampage Pro Wrestling, against the undefeated one. I have a feeling that undefeated streak, regardless of whether it's true, is going to end tonight.
Absolutely, and that's an ever-present pink trophy. He loves pink, apparently, and for some reason he's got a fixation with police officers, of all people. We know people like that.
Tremendously so. This Rampage Rewind that you fans have been watching, and for the rest of the episode with this particular match, we'll be focusing on some of the matches from the Sizzling Summer Bash, and what a tremendous event. I know you've been enjoying the show, this exclusive Rewind match.
Well, we'll see as the bell is getting ready to sound, and obviously Anthony Andrews has the experience here because Chris the Cop is not a wrestler. He has been training, as you said, with Marvelous Michael Stevens. Side headlock now by Andrews on Rampage Rewind. As we mentioned, we are at the Sizzling Summer Bash. Invite the fans out for a special afternoon, Sunday, August 7th, with some very special guests coming that day.
It's going to be a tremendous show. We have from Ring of Honor, the Ring of Honor heavyweight champion himself, the American Wolf, Davey Richards, will be here. Not only that, the three-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Scrap Iron, the Scrap Daddy himself, Adam Pearce.
All about that, gentlemen.
And the fans are going to look forward to that. A tremendous champion. Also, we'll see the return of the former NWA World Champion, Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
What a tremendous opportunity. And I understand Adam Pearce actually has a world title match before then, so you never know what's going to happen.
Well, in fact, as this is airing, we may well already have, or we're darn close to results, because on the 31st of July, depending on when you're watching as fans, whether on the internet or on Rampage Television, it's either about to happen or it may just as happen. We just don't know what happened. But there's going to be a match at the Ohio State Fair, July 31st. Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, the three-time champion, is in that main event against the NWA National Champion, Chance Prophet, and the NWA North American Champion, The Temptation, Sean Tempers. In that three-way match, one man will emerge as the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. That's at the Ohio State Fair on July 31st.
And our own Doc Gayton and the usual suspects will also be in attendance for that.
They're going against Team Mega out of the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area, the current NWA North American Tag Team Champions. Usual suspects, again, with their eyes on regaining those NWA World Tag Team titles, still held by the Dark City Fight Club.
Now, Chris Jacobs has made a retaliation here and showing some great technique here. Obviously, the training with Marvelous Michael Stevens has paid off. Good leg trip takedown. Now up and over Andrews.
Leapfrog
by Chris.
Hip toss.
Good takedown by Jacobs.
You can see
arm drag takedown. Great
You can see
maneuvering.
hesitation in this thing. He's not 100% sure what to do, but what he's doing well. Japanese arm drag there, beautifully executed. Clearly, Jacobs in excellent physical condition out there, and also has clearly mastered the basics of professional wrestling in a very short period of time.
Not in wrestling attire, not a wrestler, but certainly a man who does not appreciate the antics of this Anthony Andrews spitting in his face. I mean, that was a little bit too far.
Well, a lot of what Anthony Andrews does is a little bit too far. Some think him simply being in the ring goes a little bit too far. Oh, manages to catch him there right on that hard ring apron, and as we've talked before, that's where the primary supports for the ring are. No give at all at that part of the ring. And
that's
that
where
right,
the boards actually come together and stick out of the ring. Not much padding at all in that corner.
nothing really there, and Jacobs down now on the outside. Referee executing the 10 count. This could be it right here. We'll have to see what kind of resiliency Officer Chris Jacobs has.
Absolutely, and certainly the fan support is here. This young man, give him credit where credit is due. He's done his homework, but right now on the receiving end of a boot to the back by Anthony Andrews. Andrews now rolls him over. I'm not sure Anthony really wants to just pin this guy. I think he wants to hurt him.
Well, this is really a situation where Andrews, who's been putting himself over, for want of a better phrase, to anyone who will listen as a great professional wrestler. Now, here comes Officer Chris Jacobs, a young man in tremendous physical condition, obviously a fan of professional wrestling, a security officer here at our arena. But he's obviously has had some feeling for getting in the wrestling business. So you've got the wrestler against the non-wrestler, and there's an ego that goes with that wrestler. I can do it. You shouldn't be allowed into my arena.
And I'm sure that when Anthony Andrews took this match, he just thought, well, this is just going to be an easy win because the guy can't wrestle. He had no idea that Marv would take him under his wing and show him some things.
No, he figured, he knew the guy'd be dangerous, but he assumed his danger was primarily away from the ring in his official capacity as an officer. But not so much here, where none of that comes into play. But I do think he underestimated, A, the physical conditioning, but also the aptitude of this young man.
Rear chin lock now, and that knee planted firmly in the mid-back of Chris Jacobs. And the fan support, again, is here to remind the fans that NWA Legends Fan Fest coming up very soon, August 4th through the 7th. Go to NWALegends.com for information. They just added Dick Slater to the list. So Mr.
The list keeps on growing. Every time I think that they're done,
Robley, that's a name
promoter
of the
Greg
past.
Price, certainly so. In fact, had a run here in Georgia at one time in a promotion that Jerry Blackwell was running in a feud with Wrestling 2.
I just want to hang out with Roddy Piper. That's what I'm going to do.
Always entertaining to be with the Hot Rod.
Roll up. Had him only a 2 count. Again, NWALegends.com for tickets and information. And some of the Rampage wrestlers will be in attendance, so we look forward to seeing you there as well. And that same weekend, as we said, is the big event here, Sunday, August 7th. You can get a look at 3 guys right there from the NWA, 3 of the best. 2 of them former NWA champions, 1 current Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion. You can't get better than that. That's world champions right here.
Be a lot of champions in this building on that night, and if we're really lucky, who knows, Adam Pearce, maybe 4-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion. We'll know after July 31st on that. But
and I'm sure whoever our champions are that night or that afternoon are certainly going to be taking notice of who's in town that day.
I don't want to suggest that Rampage Pro Wrestling is sort of good luck for people, but you'll remember Cole Boom Boom Buchanan was scheduled to appear prior to him winning that title from Adam Pearce. We didn't know he was going to be champion until he showed up as champion. Who knows? Maybe we're the lucky promotion, and maybe that's going to be the thing that turns the corner for Adam Pearce. He knows he's coming to Rampage Pro Wrestling.
Off the ropes now, Jacobs goes for a clothesline and misses. Caught him now with a back suplex to the side, and Anthony Andrews very happy with himself.
Well, that right there looks like he caught a lot of that on the back of the head. That could cause a concussion or at least cause you to see some stars. Officer Jacobs down, lazy cover right there, and he's not going to get a pin with that.
Trying to insult the man with an easy pin. I don't think that the man that Chris Jacobs is going to lay down for a maneuver like that unless you completely knock him out.
Now
also, another rumor going on for Boom Boom Cabana is that WWE is heavily pursuing him, so that's another good thing going on for him. This guy's in the news.
Well, you never know. He was at one time with World Wrestling Entertainment as Scotty Goldman, the name they were giving him at that time. But he does have a close friendship with the current WWE champion, albeit the unemployed current champion, CM Punk. In fact, here at Sizzlin Summer Bash, we've got former associate of CM Punk, Luke Gallows.
Absolutely, and good maneuvering there. Caught him with a good drop kick, now scoops him up. and got him down. Not used to these moves, a little rusty, but look at the little strut there.
Well,
and you know who taught him that.
It's clear that Marv has been educating him, but wait a minute.
Wait a minute, a handful of pants there, and a roll-up, schoolboy from nowhere, and Anthony Andrews, undefeated as he is, victorious, is going to say that here on Rampage Rewind. And here comes Marv now. Marv not happy at all with that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We've talked about it with Marvelous Michael Stevens and Drew Adler historically. The ha-ha, the funny, the distraction that they've had in their career has caused them not to move forward as much as they should have. I think one problem Marvelous Michael Stevens had is while he obviously did a great job with Officer Jacobs, he also showed him something he himself has learned to avoid more often than not now. Big mistake by Officer Chris Jacobs, perhaps a mistake by Marvelous Michael Stevens in the training.
A great lesson here learned, I'm sure, by Chris Jacobs. You're the man in the ring with a man like this, you have to watch your back and expect the unexpected. The winner is the undefeated, adorable Anthony Andrews. You're watching Rampage Rewind. Don't go away. And we are at the Sizzlin Summer Battle.